In this video, I'm going to give you two more recipes, really good inspiration, something a bit different from the norm for Valentine's Day. So whether you're making cocktails or want to make some drinks for your Valentines at home or your Galentine, or whether you run a pub or a bar and you're looking for a seasonal menu for Valentine's, stay tuned, because these cocktails combined with what we're doing now with the syrups, drinks fusion, brings a whole different layer to your cocktails. Hey cocktail fans, welcome back to the channel. But if you are new here, then welcome. Hello, my name's Steve the Barman. I front up the Drink Stuff YouTube channel. If you don't know who Drink Stuff are, I always say, this is my sort of tagline for them, see them as your one-stop shop for all your cocktail needs except for the booze. Whether it's syrups, whether it's cocktail like bar tools, your shakers, your jiggers and all that sort of stuff, and obviously your glassware, plus way more than that. So if you're interested, go and check them out at drinkstuff.com. But let's dive into this whole, what is this drinks fusion? So just to very quickly recap from the last video where I kind of launched this, Monin have sort of launched this, and you will see a lot of this over the next year and forthcoming years. I think this has got a lot of legs on it, and it's something slightly different. But let's be honest, we as bartenders have been doing this for a long, long time. This is nothing new. Monin have just put a great name to it. So they've called it Monin Fusion. Obviously, we've got other brands here to work with, like Real, like ODK, like William Fox. So, you know, this will kind of come under our umbrella as a drinks fusion. Now, what essentially we are going to do is combine different syrups together so you can easily batch them up to make signature cocktails, whether you're at home or especially for you guys running pubs and bars. Now, let me introduce you to our next Valentine's blend, and I call this strawberry and hibiscus spice. Now, there's two components here. For me in this, we've got three things, obviously, but the two components, whenever I traditionally use hibiscus syrup, I always turn it into a spiced hibiscus syrup because I love that element of cinnamon, of cloves, of vanilla, kind of a little bit of nutmeg, allspice going along with the hibiscus. That for me just works exceptionally well. So 9 times out of 10, if I am using Monin syrups, I will add a little bit of Monin's winter spice syrup to the hibiscus because I just think that works superbly well. So then to take this into the second step, strawberry and hibiscus is obviously another really good combination. Winter spice and strawberry is obviously another really good combination. So I've just combined the three. Now my ratio for this, what I've just done here, remember, if you're going to batch these up, if you're putting these on a cocktail menu or having a party and you're making a lot, the whole point of this fusion is to make life really, really easy for you. You don't necessarily need to add 5 ml of that, 10 ml of that, 15 ml of that. You can just simply add, if you're doing that, you can just simply add a 25 ml of your pre-batched syrup recipe. And I just think that makes life so much easier, quicker, easier, and more consistent. So for this, I've just got enough here for a couple of cocktails and a little bit extra, but what I've done is a 5-5-1 ratio. So essentially, if you're going to batch this up, I've done equal measures of that, 50 ml of the strawberry, 50 ml of the hibiscus, and then 10 ml of the winter spice syrup. That's traditionally what I do. Sometimes I've done a 1-to-3, so 30 ml essentially to 10 ml of that. For me, just sometimes, it depends on the cocktail, it can be a little bit too feisty. So I've just lengthened it out. So we've got a lovely kind of vibrancy here. So essentially we've got 100 ml of fruit to 10 ml of the spice because you have got a little bit of chili in there as well. But this is just amazing. I love this. So your first Valentine's cocktail with this strawberry and hibiscus spice blend, I've called this Take It Slow and Steady. Obviously, slow gin is not just for Christmas. You can rock it out all around the year. You know, it's a lovely gin. It should get more recognition throughout the year. So I've got Gordon's slow gin here. I've got a raspberry liqueur to kind of complement that. We've got our strawberry hibiscus spice syrup there, lemon juice, pomegranate juice, and then I just want a lovely sort of layer of foam on top of this. I don't like, when you use pomegranate, cranberry, those kind of things, I don't like the limp and lifeless kind of effect. So I'm just going to create a little layer of foam with our Stilabunk foamers. As a lot of slow gins are typically liqueur strength, this is 27% ABV, I think. I'm going for a 50 ml double bubble, and then 15 ml of raspberry liqueur, or you could use Chambord, something like that. 15 ml of our strawberry and hibiscus spice blend, 25ml of our ODK lemon juice, 50ml of our pomegranate juice, then 6 drops of our Magic Velvet foamers. Single strain over fresh ice into a double old-fashioned glass. And then to garnish, I've got some dried hibiscus flowers, complemented with a lime, some fresh mint, because green and red always goes really well together. And then our token rose is Valentine's. And then your second recipe using strawberry hibiscus spice. I've called this Valentine's in Polynesia. I kind of want to put a little tiki spin on this drink if I could. So I went for some I use this as a high ABV Jamaican rum. It's lovely and funky. It is a blend of El Salvador rum, but a high ester Jamaican in there, 55.5% proof. Amazing. The Jamaicanness really comes through in cocktails. I love that. We've got some John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum in there, some lime, almond sort of spices in that. Really works well. We've got our strawberry hibiscus blend, lime juice, Angostura bitters, and then I've just kept with the pomegranate juice as we used it in the first cocktail. It's tiki, so let's push the boat out with this high ABV rum, 50ml double bubble. 15ml of John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum, 15ml of our strawberry and hibiscus spice syrup, 20ml of ODK lime juice, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, if I can actually get enough, I need a new bowl, and then 50ml of the pomegranate juice. Going to shake with crushed ice this time. Open gated pour into your favourite tiki glass, or as I call it, shake and dump. Crown with more crushed ice, then garnish with a good old mint sprink and rose combo, and then a dried lime from Frona. Now, I absolutely love these 2 cocktails, but I'm interested, as I always am, I'm interested to hear what you would make with this syrup. So strawberry and hibiscus spice blend. What cocktails would you make up? Is there any other famous cocktails that you would simply swap out a syrup and use this instead? Let me know in the comments below. But as for these cocktails, my favourite, because loads of you who follow me will know that I'm kind of rum. I love my tiki. I love those layers of spices and all that. This is just stunning with that Jamaican rum, that sort of funkiness and that little bit of high ABV in there. Really does work well with the fruitiness of the sort of strawberry and that. You've got a little bit of the almond note in there. But that little bit of a tartness from the pomegranate is more juicy than a cranberry for me. But it's still got a little bit of tartness in there. That pomegranate just ties that together. But of course, when we get onto this, take it slow and steady with that slow gin. Don't forget, even though it is liqueur strength, slow gins are quite tart. Slows are quite tart. So this is not an overly sweet cocktail. It has got a lovely tartness to it again. But combined with that fruitiness of the syrups, the fruitiness of the raspberry liqueur, and that pomegranate juice, again, I really, really love these. But for even more Valentines, there is more Valentines, not necessarily with strawberry, inspiration coming up. Watch that video right there.